That is a lot more like what I was thinking we would see. In the overall picture, we have been narrowing. When we came down, we've made that low down there, held above 10. We've come back down to about almost to 20. We've held it. And to get a unit, we're going to pay above the market here. Pay 40 for a unit. We may be going ahead and higher from here. This is starting to look more like the action that I thought we would be seeing, price action we would be seeing earlier. And the question becomes, we come down and risk again. If we get filled here on the 40 right away, get a stop in at, let's make it 27. Put a stop in at 27, we get filled here at 40. Okay, so we are going to risk only 13 ticks on this. I've said this before today, obviously, that, we go through the high, we shouldn't come back down to the low today. This is the lowest low we've been to for a while. It looks like the end of a move to me. And like we are heading higher from here, we at least have the chance to get up to the half area, which would give us 10 ticks in this, and we can get a stop up to break even to be able to protect that. And then if we have some luck, we might even get back up to the highs again, which gives us a little bit more room. Whether or not we're going to actually do any adding on this, I don't know. It depends on how far we're going to get going here. That is if we go up. If we head on back down, I don't know if we'll be fast enough to be able to get a stop in below 20. We just got filled. Great. Okay, bring your stop in. Put a sell stop below at the 27 number for the first unit, and we may have a chance to get good. Oh, great. Up to 47. We're almost to 50. Okay. Now let's bring our stop up to 36. Bring your stop up to 36 on this. Oh, that's great. Wow. All the way up to 55. Okay, well, got to stop. Looks like we're going to come back down maybe to us right now. I tell you what, protect that. We really shouldn't get above there. Bring the stop up to, make it up to 38. A few more ticks. That way we're only risking a few. Maybe it comes down and gets us yet again. But that's what this trade is all about, making sure that you can come back and keep in it. The mindset's tough, and having a rough day today with all this chop, when I maybe should have been approaching this a little bit differently. But, right now we're where we are, and it looks like this was enough of a winner. If we can get through these highs, where we are at 55, 56, okay, great. Up to 7. Actually, we're up to 8, 58. Put a stop above. Tell you what, let's try to add another unit above the current high, up at 59. Put a stop in for a second unit. And if we do get your stop bumped up right away to the full quantity, if we do get filled, don't get filled. If you come back down again, in fact, tell you what, bring the stop you have right. No, let's leave the stop we have right now. We could come all the way back down there and test that area before going back up again. Got filled. Great. Okay, bump your stop up to the full quantity. And now let's bring the stop up. Not so very close though. Bring it only up to 51. At least we're in a little bit of profit here. This has made a good move. I think we with this higher high here, we could ramp, and if we do, okay. Now we want to get a stop above, slightly above here. Let's put a stop in up. I guess that's, what is that? 74. Get a stop in for a third unit up at 74. That's close enough for jazz. A tick or so above, yeah. It can be 1 or 2 ticks, either, any of these numbers. 1 or 2 ticks above or below, it doesn't really matter. but we can bring our protective stop up also, bring it up to double for the 2 units we already have. We're locking a little bit more profit there. And in the bigger picture here, we have now, we've come up enough now so that this is a serious contender for causing some pain. If we can get above these other highs we made earlier in around 90, then look at this sucker go. Great job. Bring your stop up, or rather bump your stop up to the full amount, and we're going to bring it all the way up into, holy smoke, we are rising. Bring it up to 65. Bring that stop up to 65, and we are, this is like we are going after stops. We're going to cause a lot of pain here. A great deal of pain for anybody who's got a position that's short. A great deal of pain. We're just going to rest here, and that's been a very good move. But if you look at all the little corrections we've had in here, they're all basically similar. We haven't seen one of any larger size yet, so okay, well, having said that, here we are. It's a little bit larger size. The question is how deep it comes. We've got an average price now. What is our average price? It's 53, around 53 or so. And with transaction costs and all, somewhere right around in the mid, the lower 50s, 52 or 53, somewhere in that area. It's going to be our average price. And I think, I don't know if we're going to want to hold this if it gets any lower than this. We've come right back down to the prior low that we popped up a little bit from, and that we're a bit above that now. I'm a little leery of the stop getting lifted here because with this is not a deep move. There is still there's buying going on here. Look at how we tested this last low, 73, and it immediately bounced right back up again. Went well, it can do whatever it wants, however it wants, and come to get us right now. In fact, but let's bring our stop. No, let's leave our stop exactly where it is and see whether or not. Yeah, look at that. It came down to within a tick, and then it bounced right up. Immediately absorbed. I think. Well, if I were a local standing in a pit right now, I would want to do everything I possibly could to mark this thing up, because everybody who's been short on this gigantic move down yesterday is going to be feeling a lot of pain if we can get above this high, because it's going to imply another large move. At the same time, though, this is not a pit. This is linear price action and time and sales, so we can't really see order flow the same way that that existed. We've made lower highs, except with the exception of this last little 74 low. And if we come down and go through this, it's likely we're going to come all the way down to the 65 area before turning up. Why 65? Well, that's where our stop is. And we all know that markets go exactly to where the most people will lose the most amount of money. And we're still alive. We are still alive. And we have enough play in this so that as choppy as it's already been, we may, we can spend maybe half an hour around in this area up in here, as long as we don't give back too much. if it can have a big move, take a look at this. From the low that we made down there in the low 20s, all the way up here to the low 90s, there's been almost no retracement of any significance except for the one we're in right now. And it is predominantly sideways. It's not going deep, or at least hasn't yet. It's basically going sideways. Now that tells me, normally, under normal circumstances, and with the kind of volume we're currently seeing, that any selling that's taking place up here, is very, very mild. And we haven't seen any volume surge yet of pain, if you will. So that's what I was hinting at before. If you're going to move prices around, you want to move them to where there's going to be the most amount of transaction activity. And to me, we've been testing at the lows earlier today, and we are way above them now. We have just ramped way up to almost to the 89 level, and if we get above this, it's going to be causing a lot of people to be giving back profits that they thought they had. Okay, slightly higher high. A slightly higher high here. Well, let's keep our stop there. If we can break above this higher high, we're going to move the stop up to, I think, the 70, well, just below this current. These current lows is where we'll bring our stop. If we can take this higher high. So if we get above this, we may come down all the way right now. This, like we saw before, this could be a declining move to shake people out before we go higher. But we've held that prior low, so at 79. So we've got a series now of higher lows and slightly higher highs. So what we have to do is consider whether we can follow through here or not. If we do get above the high, then let's bring our stop up to 72, I think. And there we go. Okay, bring your stop up. Bring it up to 72, which is to give us a little bit more profit, but it's slightly, yeah, good job. This thing is, now we're going to go up, I think we're going to head higher here. We may chop, but this sideways correction we've had has been with an upward bias, and we always like to see